Starts right now.
San Antonio police officers pulling their weapons, but they say it happened only after a man pulled out his own gun. That man shot and killed overnight.
So this deadly clash happening after what police say should have been a simple traffic stop. But as Katrina Weber tells us, police, they're not the only ones asking questions.
Crime scene tape marks the place where San Antonio police say they stopped the crime. They say they caught up with a man in this laundromat parking lot on West Commerce, not far from General McMullen, after he ran from a traffic stop a few blocks away. Officers say when he threatened them, they had to do more than just talk.
The person they were chasing pulled a weapon, pulled a handgun, and officers fired. 2 officers fired.
The man, who appeared to be in his 20s or 30s, died from his wounds. Hours after that 1 a.m. shooting, it was almost back to business as usual there. Apart from this crime scene tape, there are no signs of what happened here overnight. Everything's been cleared away, but police say their investigation, that's still going on.
You hear this happening everywhere all the time, but it's just like when it happens in front of you, it affects you the most.
This woman, who wanted to hide her identity, says she's still haunted by what she saw and heard. Gunshots, then a man falling to the ground.
Cops were telling everybody to go inside, that he was armed, but he wasn't. He was already on the ground.
She says the commotion quickly led to confusion for her. The woman says she never saw a gun anywhere near the man, although she came along moments after he was shot. Like her, police also are looking for answers in the form of their investigation. Among other things, they plan to review video from the officers' body cameras. Katrina Weber, KSAT12 News.
2 years after a deadly East Side Thanksgiving Day shooting, police still don't know who pulled the trigger, killing 3 people.
Officers say that someone in a white car drove up to a home in the 4000 block of Sunrise Creek Drive 2 years ago. That drive-by shooting targeting a house full of families with children as well as adults. Charles Wolford, Eugene Hodge, and Zenobia Wolford all hit. All 3 died from their gunshot wounds the next day. Crime Stoppers is still looking for any tips to find those responsible.
And police also want to find this man's killer. Officer tells us that Reynaldo Lopez Jr. died after someone fired at a home in the 300 block of Cerralvo Street. That's just southwest of downtown. Lopez simply standing in the room when the shooting happened. He was pronounced dead at the scene. If you have any information that can help police solve either of these cases, you're asked to contact Crime Stoppers. That number at the top of your screen, 210-224-STOP.
Once again, chilly out there, only 52 degrees at this hour.
Yeah, in big part because of those clouds that are out there right now. Mostly cloudy skies for us around San Antonio. Here's a look at the satellite picture from space and the clouds out there. You can see a good cloud deck. We are starting to see some thinning around San Antonio, though, so some peaks of sunshine this afternoon. 58 degrees in Del Rio. It's 54 in Cotulla, 52 in New Braunfels, still 52 in Kerrville. Zooming in a little bit more, barely out of the 40s in Bernie and in Bulverde. It's 54 Rio Medina and 52 in Bandera. Now, for the rest of the day today, we may get up to about 56 northeast east winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy and then cool and chilly tonight. Temperatures quickly falling into the 40s by 10 p.m. By midnight, we'll be at 48 degrees. So a chilly evening in store. Here's some weather headlines and what we'll talk about in the forecast. Those chilly mornings continue, at least for the next couple of mornings. And your sweaters will be useful until Thursday. You'll want the sweaters until Thursday. Thursday, though, you may want to change to the rain jacket because that's when we have our next rain chance. We'll be talking all about it coming up in the forecast in a few minutes. Ursula.
Thank you so much, Sarah. A late night car cruise ending with a pretty rough landing inside someone's apartment. This happening just after 11 o'clock last night in the 2900 block of Rigsby Avenue near Highway 87. According to San Antonio police, the driver of the vehicle lost control while trying to go into that complex parking lot. The vehicle hit the building. It caused moderate damage. Fire crews came out just to check out the structure, make sure it was still safe. They declared it still structurally sound. No one was hurt.
Well, a possible dumpster fire caused a few problems for the northeast side, especially a convenience store. Now, this all unfolded at the 410 corner store. It's near Loop 410 and Starcrest Drive. Firefighters on the scene saying the fire could have started in the back of the store, then clearly it spread to the rest. Now, crews able to get inside, able to contain the fire to just the storage area of the building. Luckily, no injuries reported. Fire investigators still working, trying to figure out what exactly sparked this.
An empty trailer home filled with flames, ending up burning a local church late last night. The flames spotted just after 11 in the 7,000 block of Wurzbach Road. That's on the city's northwest side. Fire crews say they found the portable trailer on fire, but it spread to the San Antonio Chinese church. Both heavily damaged. No injuries were reported, though.
Today is the start of a 3-long day goodbye to the former First Lady, Rosalynn Carter. She died last week at the age of 96 years old, shortly after entering hospice.
Her family and members of the public gathering in Americus, Georgia today for ceremonies honoring her life. ABC's Alex Perche there at the memorial site with how the former First Lady is being remembered.
Americans coming together today to celebrate the life of former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. Jimmy Carter, America's 39th president, led the Carter family motorcade that carried her casket, flanked by past and present members of her Secret Service security detail. Members of the public also invited to celebrate her life. Rosalynn Carter was a mother of 4, a mental health advocate, and the closest confidant of her husband. The Carters were married for 77 years, the longest married presidential couple. They reminisced about the secret to their successful marriage in their final television interview that aired on ABC.
That was the most important thing in my life. Having Rosalynn say, okay, finally, and staying with me all this long has been the most wonderful thing in my life.
He's pretty wonderful in my life, too.
Just 6 months ago, Mrs. Carter announced that she had dementia. The former president had already entered home hospice care earlier this year. Rosalynn Carter was known for her work on mental health issues and efforts to create equal opportunities for women. But the Carters are arguably most celebrated for what they did after leaving the White House, founding the Carter Center, which has helped to end diseases in far parts of the world.
The Carter family will hold a funeral on Wednesday, where Rosalynn Carter will be buried in her hometown of Plains. She was 96 years old. Alex Perche, ABC News, Atlanta.
All right, back here in San Antonio, it has been what some may say a tumultuous start to the Spurs season. We had lineup questions, Jerseygate. They spelled Wemby's name wrong at the back of the jersey. Yep. And now 12 straight losses. We have highlights and some lowlights coming up in just a bit.
We've seen a lot of changes at the Alamo over the last year, and a new effort will be creating unique learning opportunities for students. We've got a preview of that after the break. A new educational center opening up downtown, hoping to draw thousands of school children and provide some learning experiences from history to agriculture.
I got to say, the entire transformation that has happened near the Alamo has been amazing. Tiffany Huertas takes us to the Alamo, where they are continuing to expand these opportunities.
3, 2, and 1.
It's an exciting new chapter at the Alamo in downtown San Antonio.
We're a historic site where 300 years of history has unfolded, and we want to make sure that all of our students understand the importance of the past and how it will help us to collectively shape our future.
Community members gathered for a ceremonial groundbreaking for the new Texas Cavaliers Education Center. In the crowd, members of the Texas Cavaliers present. It's an organization that supports activities and programs to benefit children.
One of our founding principles of the Cavaliers when we first started was remembering the heroes of the Alamo. That was one of our original founding principles. So for us to have the opportunity to do this and to be involved for an education center which centers around children, which is also one of our primary functions in the city, it's really just a perfect opportunity for us.
We get about 140,000 school-age children a year here at the Alamo.
And they hope this dynamic center will attract more.
The center will also have an outdoor classroom where kids can learn everything from gardening to history.
We have multiple classrooms that can accommodate different sizes of groups. We have a STEAM lab where they can do science, technology, mathematics, studying physics and archaeology and agriculture.
The center hopes to provide different learning opportunities and even reach children beyond San Antonio.
A distance learning studio so we can bring the story of the Alamo to children throughout Texas, even beyond our borders in the United States.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT12 News.
It was funny because when we saw Tiffany in the 9 a.m. live shot, she was wearing the jacket, understandably so, because it was in the 40s at 9. Luckily, we're breaking into the 50s, but I don't know how much warmer it's going to get out there.
Yeah, kind of a chilly week ahead.
Only getting warmer by about 5 degrees or so today. So yeah, it's going to be chilly, especially this first half of the week. I want to take a quick check of the aquifer, though. The aquifer is down 0.4 of a foot over the past 24 hours. In the pollen count, not too bad. Molds are low, but Mount Cedar has gotten an early start to the season. Cedar today is low, thank goodness, in spite of the winds from yesterday. All right, I want to show you the weather setup here. You can see that clouds are moving in from the southwest, so it's going to stay mostly cloudy, but a high pressure system overhead keeping things quiet and cool for us. Temperatures chilly across the nation, even in the teens in parts of the northern tier. But there's our next rain chance. Low pressure system arriving Wednesday night and Thursday, bringing rain chance to San Antonio. I'll tell you which parts of Texas, though, are going to get the most amount of rain coming up.
Well, welcome back. Happy Monday. I know a lot of you watching probably had a 4-day weekend, but it is now this transition from Thanksgiving to Christmas. So, did you put up the Christmas decorations yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you even wait till after Thanksgiving?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But I had the kids bring everything down from the attic.
Oh, put them to work.
Put them to work, got the tree down from the attic, and it was a lot of fun.
You know who doesn't skimp on the Christmas decorations? Our own Mike Osterhage.
That's what, you know, kids.
Oh,
I was going to
so
say.
true.
Yeah,
Father Christmas here.
That's
Yes,
what
it's
you're just
Father.
looking at the beard. That's what kids are for, is to bring up the decorations. By the way, when it comes to decorating, and we decorate our tree, we're going to show you that in a second. Big question: real tree, artificial tree?
Let us know what do you do? Real tree, artificial tree?
Ursula.
I have an artificial tree. I believe in sustainability.
Okay.
Yes.
That was a good pivot.
And I am
Good for you.
I'm on my 5th year with the same. What did they call it when it's got snow like glued on it?
Okay.
Flocked. It's
You know
flocked.
what? I'm going to
Yes.
pivot from there. She wants sustainability. I'll say help small businesses. Real tree.
Good point there.
There we go.
And I hate to say it,
so
but
good.
it's also the convenience factor and the ease.
Yeah.
I just spray a lot of like pine scent in the house. No one knows
Yes.
the difference.
See, I told you about the scent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Anyway, scan that QR code. Let us know, and we are going to show you our beautiful tree. Don't look at it yet. It's
don't
so pretty, and we did not decorate
He can't
it.
help himself. I'm sorry.
I know. Oh, Christmas tree.
No,
oh,
no,
Christmas tree.
no.
All right, Sarah Spivey, what about
How
yourself?
lovely are you?
done.
Artificial.
Okay.
I have an artificial tree.
Are you so you believe in the
But-
same thing? Reuse.
Well, no, I mean, okay, well, me and my husband and I, we just talked, and maybe one year we'll do a real tree. Maybe 1 year. But
Every once in a while, I throw in a real tree.
Oh, yeah, just mix it up.
Mix it up. Yeah, if I'm going to be in town.
all about those Douglas fir candles from Yankee Candle Company.
Yeah, they also have these things you can hang on your tree.
That's
these little
right.
ornaments that smell like pine.
They do. You know what I do have hanging on my tree right
I
now?
cheat terribly.
You know what I have hanging on my tree right now?
What?
My Thermometer Thursday ornament from
yes.
2017 when I started off here at KSAT. So we're looking forward to see what Adam's got up his sleeves for this year, too. Hey, let's talk about the weather. It's going to be chilly over the next couple of days. You'll get a good use out of those Christmas sweaters. 52 degrees outside right now and mostly cloudy. It is dry as a bone out there. Dew points are in the 20s. Whenever the dew points dip into the 30s and 20s, that is chapstick weather. You need a little extra chapstick, a little extra hand lotion. It's pretty dry outside. And for the rest of the afternoon, we're going to only warm up by a few degrees here, up to close to 58 degrees this afternoon. That's about it for us. We'll have east winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So here's a look at forecast highs in your neighborhood. 59 in Del Rio. It's going to be 57 this afternoon in Uvalde, 57 in Kerrville and in Canyon Lake, 59 in Pleasanton, 57 in Gonzales. Now later on this evening, though, things are going to quickly turn chilly. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies this evening, but temperatures dip into the 40s by 10 p.m. Go ahead and put a log on that fireplace tonight and finish setting up those Christmas decorations. It's going to be nice and cozy this evening. Now tomorrow we start off in the 40s. We start off right around 43 23 degrees early tomorrow morning. That's pretty chilly. You're going to want to bundle up those kids. But by the afternoon, temperatures will climb. We'll be back into the 60s tomorrow and a little bit more sunshine than today. So tomorrow we'll have a little bit extra of that vitamin D outside. It's going to be really nice with that sunshine. All right, weather setup. High pressure system is right over Texas. So this is why we're not really seeing any rain. This is also helping to keep us cool. Whenever high pressure system is over in the wintertime, it usually results in some cooler weather. And you can see that the cold air really is in the northern tier of the United States. It's 16 degrees in Minneapolis right now, 30 in Omaha. This is that high pressure system kind of just keeping things status quo over the next couple of days for us. Nice and cool. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that things will change. By Wednesday night and Thursday, this upper level low is going to be moving over Texas, and it'll bring us a chance for some rain, although the heaviest of the rain will be in East Texas. So let me take you through our next rain chance as that low approaches by Wednesday night, overnight Wednesday night into Thursday. That's when we could start to see some light rain develop. This is a look at 3 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning. So again, overnight Wednesday into Thursday, that's our next window for rain. Then during the day on Thursday, it is possible to see some showers, perhaps even a rumble of thunder. That is to be determined. The ingredients are there for a few rumbles of thunder. We'll have to wait and see, though, if those ingredients pan out. But that is a possibility during the first part of the day on Thursday as that low moves overhead. And then with that low pushing off to the east, most of the heaviest of the rain will be moving with it. Again, I do think heaviest of the rain will be up in East Texas. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk a little bit more about rainfall potential, rainfall totals potential here in San Antonio. As for the forecast, again, chilly mornings tomorrow morning, 43. Then we see clouds return on Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be a cloudy day. Thursday's going to be a cloudy day. It's overnight Wednesday into Thursday that our rain chances increase. We'll call it about 40% coverage right now. As you can see, sweaters will be useful until Thursday. Thursday will be near 70 degrees and near 70 Friday and Saturday as well. So you don't necessarily need those sweaters. By Sunday, we'll be looking at mostly sunny skies and highs in the 70s. More on that rainfall potential coming up in the next half hour.
Thank you, Sarah. All right. Big question looming over San Antonio. What is going on with the Spurs? If you missed the game, don't worry. We have the highlights and the lowlights. 12 losses in a row. All right. Speaking of losses, how about them Texans? Yes, they lost, but what a game. What a performance they put on. A last-second field goal, a record-setting quarterback, and the playoff hopes are still alive. Welcome back. Spurs on the road taking off the defending NBA champs, the Denver Nuggets. So there you just saw the MVP. All right, highlight of the first quarter. Wemby breaking a pass. This was beautiful. Look at this athleticism. He's got like the longest limbs. Beautiful pass. And then whoop, behind the back. Open three, and it is good. Malachi Branham wide open for three. It's in. Spurs were down 4 after 1. Second quarter, Nuggets build up the lead. DeAndre Jordan, yeah, remember the name from the Clippers? Free inside, put back slam on the miss. Then Nikola Jokic, quick bucket off the pass. He had 21 and a half. Denver led by 20 in the second. Then check out Wemby. The oop. Gotta love it. He's 7-4. He had to foul for the end of the quarter. So he had 17 after 2. Nuggets, though, led by 12 at halftime. So let's go to the third quarter. Gotta love the jerseys, too. Third quarter, Spurs looking to strike back fast. Pass up court. Trey Jones finished it with a layup. He had 10. Then it is Charles Bassey wide open in the lane. Beautiful. Oh, so great. 9 off the bench. Then it's the Joker. Taking it to Wemby. He gets blocked, gets the ball back, losing it momentarily, gets Wemby in the air. Don't jump. And he finished for 2 the hard way. He had a game-high 39 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists before the end of the third. Wemby with the alley-oop, reverse dunk, and the foul. He finished with 22 and 11, so not a bad night. Nuggets were up 107-84 after 3. Fourth quarter, Devin Vassell got some nice shots in the final frame, and 19 off the bench. A little questionable in my eyes, but that's fine. Still one of my favorite players. Nuggets led by as many as 28. And taking a look at the final, the Spurs would go on to lose their 12th in a row, 120-132. And if you can squint your eyes, you can see at the bottom of the screen they are sitting at 3-14. After the game, Coach Pop talked about another solid effort by Wemby.
Well, he's played aggressively. He's affecting the game in a lot of different ways. He's blocking shots, he's scoring. He's a willing assist man. He's a very unselfish, good passer. But he goes to the next play. He doesn't worry about making a mistake or anybody else's mistake. He's out there to just get better, figure it out with his team.
Wemby's great. The question is, why aren't we winning? Spurs schedule taking up next, the Atlanta Hawks here at home Thursday, 7 p.m. Frost Bank Center. Then headed to NOLA, taking on the Pelicans Friday at 7 p.m.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
All right, so we saw the Cowboys win last week, Thanksgiving Day, but the battle for the top spot in the AFC South coming to the Jags, taking on the Texans. Houston wearing all red from head to toe, first time in franchise history, going right to the second quarter, 3-0 Jags. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself. He scores from about a yard out. Pass interference calling the end zone, 10-0. There we go, Jacksonville. All right, Texans respond. This is beautiful. Look, this is poise. This is a rookie quarterback. C.J. Stroud finding Tank Dell, 7-yard score. Houston still down 3 right before the end of the half. Jags on the 1 second left. Look at that. Texans defense stuffing Travis Etienne. Houston still down 13-7 at the break. And third quarter, Trevor Lawrence. He threw a pick. They walked it right in. That's C.J. Stroud, the one and only. Texans led 14-13 after multiple pass interference calls again. There we go. Trevor Lawrence finding Calvin Ridley. 1-yard score. 2-point conversion good. Jacksonville led 21-14. Jags led by 10. Stroud finding Nico Collins. He's on my fantasy team, so got to show him love. 17-yard touchdown. Texans down. And then here we go. Last chance effort. 58-yard field goal, and it is no good. Would have gone to overtime. The ball bounces off the crossbar as close as you could have gotten. Last second miss. So the final, I mean, look, what an effort. And you got to think, the Jags were such a front runner ending into the season, but they still fall to the Jags 24-21. But nothing but respect. What a game it was. Speaking of the games, they're taking on the Broncos. Texans hosting Broncos Sunday at NRG Stadium. I'm calling it right now. Texans are going to win. And I also think the Cowboys are going to win. They just came off that huge win against the Commanders. Next, they're going to host Seahawks Thursday Night Football. We're going to watch it on Amazon. 7:15 at the AT&T Center. And Cowboys have been rolling. Gotta say, both of our Texas teams look pretty good.
I just can't get over what a great name Tank's got.
Oh, yeah. Tank Dell. It's great.
Perfect.
So fun fact, C.J. Stroud, the number 2 pick in the draft, number 1 pick in the draft, came out of Alabama, and they just fired his head coach today.
Ah.
Yeah, so look, comes down to the draft. I'm just saying.
Trevor Lawrence did pretty good, too.
He did pretty well. Yeah, he's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today at 5, trimming the tree or your house with lights this holiday season. Whether your goal is to be subtle or go all for it, the Toolman Taylor keeping safety in mind, how to keep the holidays from going up in flames, how technology can help you out these days. It's Today at 5 after Entertainment Tonight.